Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm reviewing the Apple iPhone 14 smartphone. It's designed for users who want the iPhone experience without going pro. So if you're wondering whether this is still a worthy upgrade or just a placeholder until the next big thing, you're in the right place. Let's unpack the design, performance, cameras, software experience, and whether this iPhone 14 deserves your attention and your money today. Also, the link to the smartphone will be included in the video description below. At first glance, the iPhone 14 looks a lot like the iPhone 13. In fact, side by side, you would be hard-pressed to notice any differences. But that's not a bad thing. Apple stuck with the tried and true design, aluminum frame, glass front and back, flat edges, and that familiar camera layout. You got the same 6.1-inch size that feels perfect in the hand. It's lightweight at 172 grams and easy to use one-handed. It's also got IP68 water and dust resistance and ceramic shield protecting the display. Basically, this phone is built to last, and while the design may not scream new, it absolutely feels premium in every way. Apple did bring in new colors: midnight, starlight, blue, purple, and product red, with the purple finish standing out as a fan favorite. Now, the iPhone 14 features a Super Retina XDR OLED display. It's still 6.1 inches with a resolution of 2532 by 1170, giving you razor-sharp clarity and vibrant colors. It supports HDR10 and Dolby Vision, meaning content looks absolutely stunning whether you are watching YouTube, Netflix, or scrolling through your photos. Brightness peaks at 800 nits in normal use and up to 1200 nits with HDR content. That's plenty bright for outdoor viewing and helps maintain excellent visibility in direct sunlight. And while there is no 120Hz Pro motion refresh rate like the Pro models, the 60Hz panel here is still buttery smooth for most users. Now, talking about cameras, this is where things get more interesting. The iPhone 14 keeps the dual camera system, 12 megapixel main and 12 megapixel ultra wide, but the main sensor has been upgraded. Thanks to a wider aperture and a new photonic engine, low light performance has significantly improved. Photos are cleaner, sharper, and more color accurate in dim conditions. Portrait shots have better subject separation, and the smart HDR4 pipeline still does a great job balancing exposure in tricky lighting. The ultra-wide lens captures more detail and has a better dynamic range than before, especially outdoors. On the front, the 12 megapixel true depth camera now includes autofocus for the first time. That means sharper selfies and better performance in low light. Great news for FaceTime fans and selfie lovers. By the way, prices on the smartphone update almost weekly with sales and other general price drops, so if you want to find the most updated information, simply check out the video description and you will find the latest prices. And of course, if you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe my channel. Apple continues to dominate smartphone video, and the iPhone 14 proves that once again. It can shoot up to 4K at 60 FPS with Dolby Vision HDR. The footage is crisp, colorful, and super stable. This year, you also get action mode. It uses the full sensor and advanced stabilization to smooth out extremely shaky footage, perfect for those running shots or fast-paced scenes. Cinematic mode, introduced last year, is back with 4K support at 24 FPS or 30 FPS, giving your videos a more professional feel with natural background blur and subject tracking. For most users, this is easily one of the best video cameras on any phone in its class. Here's where the story gets a bit controversial. The iPhone 14 uses the same A15 Bionic chip found in the iPhone 13 Pro, not the newest A16 found in the 14 Pro. But let's be real, this chip still flies. The A15 with its 5-core GPU delivers excellent performance across the board. Whether you are gaming, multitasking, editing photos, or just browsing, this phone keeps up with everything you throw at it. It's more powerful than any Android phone in this price bracket, and it's efficient too. Apps open instantly, games run at high settings, and the thermal performance is top tier. Apple's long-term software support also means this chip will still be going strong years from now. Now, let's talk about the software. The iPhone 14 ships with iOS 16, which brings a fresh layer of personalization. The lock screen can now be customized with widgets, different font styles, and dynamic wallpapers. You can even set multiple lock screens and switch between them. There are also improvements to messages, mail, and dictation. You can now edit or unsend messages, schedule emails, and even use your voice and keyboard simultaneously. Plus, the safety check feature in settings is a big win for personal security and privacy, especially in emergency situations. And of course, with Apple's tight ecosystem, the iPhone 14 works seamlessly with AirPods, Apple Watch, Mac, and iPad, made a deal choice if you're already invested in the ecosystem. Battery life on the iPhone 14 is surprisingly strong thanks to the power efficiency of the A15 chip and some internal design tweaks like a new internal layout for better thermals. Apple claims slightly longer endurance than the iPhone 13. In real-world usage, you're looking at 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. That translates to a full day of mixed use, streaming, gaming, GPS, calls, and photography without needing to plug in before bedtime. Charging is the same as last year: 20 watt wired, 15 watt MagSafe, and 7.5 watt with QI. Not the fastest, but consistent and safe. No charging in the box, of course, just a USB-C to Lightning cable. One of the standout additions is crash detection. The iPhone 14 can now detect a severe car crash using its new sensors and automatically alert emergency services if you are unresponsive. It's a subtle, behind-the-scenes upgrade that could literally save your life. There's also emergency SOS via satellite. It's not fully rolled out everywhere yet, but it allows you to send a message to emergency services even when you have no cellular or Wi-Fi connection. It's a huge leap forward in smartphone safety. The stereo speakers are excellent, loud, crisp, and well balanced. Whether you're watching videos, gaming, or taking calls on speakerphone, the audio experience is top tier. On the connectivity front, you're getting 5G, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.3. The US models ditch the physical SIM tray entirely and go eSIM only, which is a big step toward Apple's portless future. International models still include the SIM tray for now. Now, let's talk about price and competition. The iPhone 14 starts at $800 for the base model with 128 gigabytes. It sits in a tricky position because it looks a lot like the iPhone 13, and honestly, it kind of is. But there are meaningful upgrades under the hood: better low-light camera performance, new safety features, improved thermal efficiency, and a sharper front-facing camera make it a more capable and future-proof phone. If you're coming from an iPhone 11 or earlier, this is a solid upgrade. If you're using an iPhone 13, you're probably fine to wait another cycle unless those new features speak to you. So where does the iPhone 14 land in Apple's lineup? It's a refined, reliable, and well-rounded device. It might not have the flash of the Pro models or the raw value of the SE, but it hits a nice balance for users who want top-tier quality in a sleek and familiar package. It's not revolutionary, but that's not the point. The iPhone 14 is all about polish. It's a phone that will serve you well today, tomorrow, and several years from now, thanks to its excellent performance, camera upgrades, long battery life, and deep integration with the Apple ecosystem. So guys, let me know in the comments, are you planning to pick up the smartphone, or are you going to stick with what you already have? That's it for this video, guys. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful, and make sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on this smartphone. See you in the next one.